as well as Princess Diana.
But, I thought it was one and the same.
So I always, I adored so my grandmother. So all the stories that my sister shared when we were younger, so we just laughed. But I really got to know my grandmother as an adult when I moved to England. And I was there for 6 years, and she visited me every single year that I was there. So she was one of my favorite traveling companions. I have lots of fond memories of traveling with her, and just loved, coming to Barry, just sitting and listening to her. But I just wanted to invite people downstairs when you go that I put together an iMovie. Because I don't like this public speaking thing, but it's my memories of my grandmother really in her last 15 years of life. So there's a lot of pictures of me and my grandmother, because for the last 15 years, I felt like every time I came to Barry, I was so fearful that it was the last time I was going to be able to visit and see my grandmother. So I was always taking, pictures, and it was always, her birthday was always in the summer. I'm a teacher, so I would come out for, a month at a time, and spend a lot of time with her. But we had a lot of birthday celebrations, which you'll see. So it's like endless, birthdays, and pictures of her through the last 15 years. But she survived so many things. It became a joke, for us. It's like she survived, heart attack and 2 stents and a stroke and a broken hip. And each time that I came out to see her, I was like, oh, this might be the last time, and I'd be so sad when I would leave. This past summer, so when Marcy and I were here, was like one of the best visits that I had had with my grandmother in a very long time. So she was so spunky and healthy, and she was up. She wasn't doing the napping thing that she had been doing the last couple of years. She was up like for 12 hours straight, and there were just people in the house. Marguerite came over, and they just talked, and I was just capturing like little clippets of my grandmother just alive and in her, full, force form. Anyway, I invite you to take a look at that. So downstairs, because it really. And it ends with so one evening of reciting poetry. That's what I did, just listened, to her. And so I chose some of the best footage that I got of her, and you'll see her reciting the Midnight Ride of Paul Revere. To the end, to the end,